Introducing first, from Vancouver, British Columbia. Tonight, she makes her return to All-Star Wrestling. Here is the Rain City Stretcher, Liiza Hall.
Al Leung here, back with All-Star Wrestling, nothing but a Hounddogg. We are here in Abbotsford. Great to see Liiza Hall back here at All-Star Wrestling. This second generation wrestler, the daughter of ASW Hall of Famer Raven Lake, and also the sister of Bambi Hall. Liiza Hall has not been in action here at All-Star Wrestling for several years before COVID. She's gonna have a tough challenge ahead of her. She's about to go up against Veda Scott.
Her opponent from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Tonight, she makes her first ever appearance in All-Star Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm welcome. Here is Veda Scott.
Veda Scott making her ASW debut here at Abbotsford. We just saw her husband earlier tonight. A fantastic match. Speedball Mike Bailey took on Sebastian Wolf. I'm confident that this match will be no different. This is going to be a hell of a matchup. Veda Scott versus Liiza Hall. I believe a first-time matchup. Right here exclusively for All-Star Wrestling. Veda Scott debuted back in 2011, a 12-year veteran. A lot of you might recognize Veda Scott's voice as she is doing commentary and announcing work for various wrestling promotions. But she's still going strong, still wrestling, and she's about to prove it here tonight in a match against Liiza Hall. Veda Scott has wrestled all over the world, wrestling for promotions such as Ring of Honor, TNA Impact Wrestling, and Shimmer.
Thank goodness you're taking your glasses off. Can you guys monitor this for me? Not a problem.
We've got to make sure the glasses are safe for after the match. You can't just leave the glasses hanging around just anywhere. Veda Scott seems hyped, seems ready to go. We talked about all the promotions Veda Scott has wrestled in. Liiza Hall, of course, no slouch herself, wrestling for Defy Wrestling, wrestling for Prestige, wrestling for Jonathan Gresham's promotion down in Atlanta, Terminus, wrestling all over Eastern Canada, and of course around here in the Pacific Northwest. This is going to be quite the matchup. Liiza Hall with a waist lock, trying to get a feel of Veda Scott. Veda Scott with a reversal. Now locking into an arm bar. Now Veda Scott originally was supposed to do commentary with me right by my side, but Liiza Hall changed all that. Threatened ASW management, demanding a match with Veda Scott, and threatened to show up anyways if that didn't happen. So ASW management was backed into a corner and forced to make this matchup. And now I'm in the booth by myself. Nice ring awareness by Liiza Hall, knowing exactly where the rope is, using her legs to reach the ropes, therefore forcing Veda to break the hold. Both competitors are still feeling each other out. And now the veteran Veda Scott gonna go for a test of strength. Let's see who's stronger out of the two. I would say it's pretty even. Oh, look at that. Liiza must smack to the face. Doesn't want to play around, just want to get on with the wrestling action. Fans rallying behind Veda Scott. still to come. As a matter of fact, coming up next, the Big Stack Bullies, Joe Funk and the Gambler, Bryce Lowe, will be teaming up with Sean Murphy, the Prodigy. We'll be taking on the Battle Wasp and two partners of his choice, two mystery partners. Does Battle Wasp has any friends at all to team up with him? Veda Scott with front facelock. Oh, Liiza Hall with the reversal. That's the one thing about Liiza Hall. She is a student of the game, always training. Oh, Liiza with the uppercut, but reversed by Veda Scott. Nice arm drag by Veda. Veda with the running knees to the back of Liiza Hall. Knocks Liiza all the way to the outside. Oh, running dropkick by Veda. Not only does Veda Scott have all the wrestling experience, but she also has all the commentary experience, watching many matches and studying them. And you gotta imagine Veda Scott has studied a lot of footage online of Liiza Hall. Oh, smashing Veda Scott's head right into the ring apron, one of the hardest parts of the ring. But Veda trying to fight back here. Referee taking a lot of leniency on this matchup. Look at that kick to the ribs. Liiza asking for one more. Oh, Liiza returns with a kick of her own. The girl with 1,000 kicks. Veda Scott setting Liiza up. Kicked on the side of the head, and now Liiza Hall on spaghetti legs. Veda full head of steam. Oh, look at that. Liiza Hall playing chess. So far she has countered a lot of the moves of Veda Scott. Now with the kicks once again. Liiza Hall. Oh, kicked to the side of the face of Veda Scott. And down goes Veda. Liiza Hall going for the cover. Even though she hooked the leg. Kind of a cocky cover right there. Not going to be able to pin Veda Scott like that. If you like wrestling action like this, Saturday, October 14th, All-Star Wrestling will be in West Langley Hall. The main event of that will be the Illa Tribe taking on Reloaded for the #1 contendership for the Tag Team Championships. I'm going to keep a close eye on that one personally. Tickets still available. Now Liiza Hall with a chop to Veda Scott. Those chops are so effective. Takes the wind right out of your opponent. Less damaging to your own hand in comparison to a fist. And now Liiza Hall is going to go for one of her submission moves. A seated abdominal stretch. Is Veda Scott going to tap out here? Veda trying to fight out of it. Veda wiggles her way out of it. A big forearm smash right to the back of Veda Scott. Another shot to the back. Big stomp right to the spine of Veda. Multiple shots to the back. When you have a hurt back, there's a lot of wrestling moves and holds that you cannot do. You can't even lift your opponent properly. Liiza Hall knows exactly what she's doing inside that ring. Trained at the Lionsgate Dojo. Trained with her sister Bambi Hall. Trained with her mother Raven Leg. Backsplash by Liiza Hall. This could be it. No, referee Mark with a count of 2. Liiza Hall questioning the count. Getting to the face of the referee. Still to come, our main event of the evening. A doghouse match for the ASW Heavyweight Championship. The Mighty Lacombo will defend against Draco. That's going to be a barn burner of a match. You don't want to miss it. Oh, what a forearm shot by Liiza Hall. But Veda Scott still have a lot of fight in her. Clothesline, both ladies are down. Both individuals have a lot to prove. Veda Scott making her debut here at ASW. Liiza Hall has not wrestled for ASW in several years. Now Veda Scott, mid-rope. Oh, what a clothesline. Down goes Liiza Hall. Veda Scott looking to finish off Liiza Hall. Setting her up. Oh, cutter. Rolls her through, hooks the leg, this could be it. Oh! Still just a 2. Both women want to get the victory here. Both ladies want a shot at the ASW Women's Championship currently held by Kikyo. Veda Scott looked like she was going for a fisherman suplex, but countered by Liiza Hall. And another kick to the head of Veda. Liiza with another shot to the head of Veda Scott. Liiza Hall knows what this could mean if she could pick up a victory against a veteran like Veda Scott. Could do wonders for her career. Death Valley driver. Hooks the leg, this could be it. No! Could not put Veda Scott away. There's still a lot of fight in Veda Scott. Liiza Hall showing a bit of frustration in her face. Veda Scott has endured so much in this matchup. Multiple kicks and shots to the head, shots to the back, submission maneuvers, and now Veda Scott waist lock into a German suplex. Down goes Liiza Hall. As mentioned earlier, Liiza Hall working the back of Veda Scott. Veda perhaps suffering a back injury. Didn't have all the strength to hit that German suplex. And now both ladies are down. What a match this has been. Fans here at the Abbotsford Arts Center enjoying the action. Both individuals exchanging shots, and now Liiza with multiple shots. Liiza went for the kick. Veda Scott counters it with a spear. Almost cut Liiza Hall in half. What is Veda Scott gonna do here? Corner splash to Liiza Hall, and now gonna set up high risk maneuver, perhaps. Oh, might be going for the muscle buster. This has got to be it. No, still a 2 count by referee Mark. Look at the shocked look on Veda Scott's face. She thought that was it. I even thought that was it. Kick and a miss. Liiza Hall. Bicycle kick. Right to the chest of Veda Scott. And now going for a figure 4. No. Veda Scott rolls it up. Just a 1 count. Another kick by Liiza Hall. Down goes Veda Scott. And now Liiza Hall gonna go for the Rain City stretch. Gonna go for the Rain City stretch. Veda Scott has no choice but to tap out. And that is it.
Here is your winner, the Rain Stretcher, Liiza Hall.
What a return by the Rain City stretcher, Liiza Hall. Congratulations to her picking up a very impressive victory over the 12-year veteran of Veda Scott. Liiza Hall challenged Veda Scott and picked up a very impressive victory here in Abbotsford. Congratulations to the Rain City stretcher, Liiza Hall.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for Veda Scott.
Still got to give a lot of credit to Veda Scott. Put on quite the fight, quite the effort against her opponent, Liiza Hall. Would love to see Veda Scott back here at ASW real soon.